Hi everyone, my name is Yu Kyung-Win and I'm a teaching artist at the USC Pacific Asia Museum. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a memory portrait using image transfer techniques. This tutorial is part of a comprehensive, state standards aligned lesson plan I've developed for K-1 through 12 educators to use in their classroom. It was inspired by artworks featured in the museum's spring exhibition titled "We Are Here: Contemporary Art and Asian Voices in Los Angeles." To download the full lesson plan, complete with additional workshop tips, lecture prompts, and curatorial notes, simply follow the link or email provided in the video description. Now let's get started on creating a memory portrait. For this project, you need a heavyweight piece of paper, like a piece of cardstock, or watercolor paper, or any heavyweight cotton paper. A few sheets of transparency, some water-soluble markers, a foam roller or any cylindrical object, some white school glue, foam brush and popsicle stick for gluing, an X-Acto knife, and a pair of scissors. You'll also need some clean water, a clean rag, some tape, a few decorative elements of your choice. I have here costume gemstones, silver and gold foil, and some magazine clippings, but feel free to use whatever it is you have on hand. Last but not least, we'll need a few photographs for referencing and for collaging. There's a lot of online photographs available for free, but I highly recommend that you print out a few of your own. I find that having my own personal images help me to establish an emotional connection with the work that I'm doing. A note about printing out your own images. This is how the image appears on my phone. When we transfer an image, we will be flipping the image over, so it's important that we actually flip the image from left to right before we print it out. So when we do the image transfer, the image will be flipped into its correct orientation. Now, I made a mistake and printed it out without flipping it first, but that's okay. I have a way to use both of these, and I will show you during the workshop. All right, I think we are ready to get started. Let's prepare our paper before we get started with image transferring. We're going to be taping our paper down. As we wet the paper, it has a tendency to bulge up in places. So when we're taping it down, we are preventing the paper from changing its shape. It is important to use tape that are not permanent. So right now I am simply using office Scotch tape, which is removable and doesn't leave any marking on the paper. Now, let's go over our images once again. So, this is how the image appears on my phone. I would not be using this for image transfer, so putting it aside. I will use this for image transfer. This is another photograph that I made a mistake and printed out on transparency instead of actual paper, but that's okay. You can still use it. I'm gonna put it to the side for now. For our image transfer, we're going to take a sheet of transparency. We're going to put it over our reference image, making sure that they are both aligned. Okay. When we transfer an image, the first layer we put down will be the one on top. So I want to make sure to get the highlights first before the shadow. See, if you make a mistake, you can always take your rag and wipe it off. To check your progress, just take a white sheet of paper and flip it over and see the progress that you've been making and adjust it accordingly. Now, I would like to plan the image. Notice that there is no boat in my image transfer. The reason why is because I'm going to cut out the boat and the person from my original photos. Okay, that fits perfectly. So now I have my boat. Before I start transferring my image, I also check to see whether or not my other elements can fit inside. To prepare for an image transfer, simply take the rag, make sure it is clean, dip it in the water, and wet your paper evenly. You do not want to soak your paper, but merely to make it damp. Then Lay your transparency on top. Take a foam roller and roll through the image. As you can see, the color has been transferred onto our paper. That looks great. I am not sure if these elements will work, so I'm going to leave them out. I'm going to take another piece of transparency, place it on top of my image, so I have a clean work surface. After 15 minutes, I can see that my paper is now dry, which means it's safe for me to remove the tape. That's it. Our project is finished. You can put it on a frame and display it however you like. I hope you enjoy our little project. Once again, my name is Yu Kyung-win. If you would like to see more videos, please subscribe to my social media channels as well as the museum social media accounts. Thanks once again for watching and for participating into making some art today.